Hey everyone. So I guess this is the first time on one of these more like personal vlog things, but nonetheless. And I think the thing that I have on my mind this week is something about how all of us love to chase fame, but we don't really know the implications of what fame comes with and what effects it can have on our lives. And a huge story that came out just a couple days ago was that the creator of this really popular mobile game called Flappy Bird, he's deciding to pull his game from both of all of its platforms, so off iOS and the App Store, and basically he's just gonna leave it like that. He's not selling it. He's not. There's no monetary incentive for him to do this. No one's paying him for this, but apparently from what he said through his tweets and through what he said before, is that he just doesn't want all this fame to really, he doesn't want all this attention anymore in his life. So I think a little more background info. From what I know, Flappy Bird is just a really basic flash game, or not, it's a mobile game that you try to get this bird through these different types of pipes, and you do that by elevating the bird by tapping the screen. And it was created, I think, over a year ago, but in the past week or two, it's gotten a huge following, just probably from social media attention and whatnot. I think more like the creator of this game, he created it for fun, and he just left it on there. And now, since I guess a week or two ago, it really picked up through social media, whether someone purchased the game and did a video about it, or showed it for some of their friends, and it just blew up from there. The power of social media. We can all see that through a lot of the other examples through life, like Coney 2012, when that was a really long time ago, but that's still pretty fresh in my mind. And all these other crazy phases. Anyways, this creator, his name was, I think it was Dong Nguyen. He's from Vietnam. He really just codes these games for fun, and he just stumbled upon creating this one day and put it on the App Store and iOS Store, or in the Android Store, and it blew up in the last week. And ever since it has blown up, I'm guessing all these app reviewers and all these, I guess, critics just started critiquing the game, saying, really, I don't even know how to say this. Really, the app critiquers shouldn't have critiqued this game. Because one, it's a mobile game. Two, there's one control to it. And three, it's just for fun. It's endless. And I've read these articles online saying that all these prolific critique websites gave it negative comments because it had no progression, had no skins. Well, you know why? Because it's a basic, simple game. It's something for fun, something to waste a couple minutes on. It's not your full-fledged platform game like your, what's the platform, like your Mario or your Zeldas or whatnot. It's just a small game to pass some time. It's not to really build a franchise off of. And yeah, I think Dong Nguyen, I think he got a lot of emails, he got a lot of calls, not just from these critiquers, but just from news outlets, just wanting to see how he's doing, what his inspiration behind the game was, or his effects of it now. And apparently it came out recently that Dong Nguyen's, his app, single-handedly has been averaging about $50,000 in ad revenue a day for the past month, which I don't know if that's true or not, but that's a significant amount of money. That is a significant amount of money that will go through an app in a day. $50,000. That's more than one person makes in a year, and he's making that each day. He averaged that for each day over a month. So really, that's a huge financial incentive to keep the game up, to really push the game. But again, a couple of tweets came out yesterday, or Saturday, February the 8th, I think, and he announced that he was taking it down in 22 hours, and he was not selling it. He wasn't giving it to anybody. He just was taking it down because all the attention his game was getting was just taking over his simple life. And back to what I was thinking is that I think all of us individuals, we look up to these famous stars, we look to these famous athletes, and it's more like, I want to be them. What they have is what I want. And I think we only look at it in the positive aspect, as we see all these superheroes or superhero-like people getting paid 7-digit salaries, 8-digit salaries per year, and that's what we strive for. They're all popular, they're all on the news outlets, really positive stuff, but we don't see the negative side of it. Just like maybe Dong Nguyen, I think it's Dong. I don't know if I'm gonna mess that up, but Dong Nguyen sees. So he's been getting hate mail about how the game's so hard. About their He probably got some death threats too. But I think all these superhero like figures that we look up to have these too. Pretty sure I'm actually positive that Kobe Bryant has a lot of haters, but he also has a lot of lovers. But just by human nature, I think a lot of people dwell on stuff that is negative and that we don't want to hear bad stuff about us. And when we do hear bad stuff about us, it's more like it kind of like pulls you down, as you want to satisfy a lot of people, you want to make them content. But when you have a bunch of people who never will be content or literally haters on you, you don't know what to do with them. Because I guess you can always ignore them out of your life, but I guess there's a part of the brain where you know they're there, you know they're going to continue to throw the hate on, and it's just a downward bound from there if you keep thinking about it. And I think I can see it on a personal level too, just with this channel. When I think what's held me back from really posting a lot of videos on this channel is that I got a lot of negative feedback from my friends, from the people I know, and just from the internet in general about some of my stuff, and they made it very vocal about it, I guess. So when you hear a lot of vocal things that are mainly negative, it's really just kind of pushes you down. There's no motivation to do it. If you're not making anyone happy, then there's no push, there's no aspiration to keep doing it. But from what I know and from what I follow people, even though you do think positive things about what they make or what they create or who they are, you don't obviously say them. It's sometimes just a natural fact that you realize that, hey, you're good, I like your quality work, but no one really always, I guess, vocalizes it to them. And maybe that's a fault on our play, or maybe it's a fault on theirs for not realizing that not everyone's hating their work. But I can see from what I have that I hear a lot of negative feedback, but when I watch the people or when I follow people, I don't always say my positive feedback, which again, it accumulates the whole problem. But if I put my positive feedback out there, it may help them, may push them, may inspire them, just like if I got the positive feedback on my stuff. So anyways, I guess that's the vlog today. Anyways, Dong Nguyen, Flappy Bird is apparently gone now. This could all be a media stunt, and he could be the biggest genius for this, because by me posting this video, I'm kind of fueling the fire and how he doesn't want more attention. But I'm just doing this just to show a part of human nature of who we are. Anyways, I'm Adam. I think this is vlog 4 or 5. I'll see you guys next week. Stay fresh. Peace.